Small Town Heroes secured nominations in 11 categories at the 32nd Malaysian Film Festival, organized by the National Film Development Corporation Malaysia. Ultimately, the film clinched victory in 7 categories, emerging as the major winner. Director Ryon Lee, at the helm of this film, earned accolades by winning Best Director and Best Original Story for the first time. Ryon Lee stands as the most successful scriptwriter in Malaysian history, in terms of domestic box office, with notable works such as Great Day and Nasi Lemak 2.0. Particularly, The Journey is celebrated as the premier Malaysian film, achieving the highest box office record in the history of Malaysian Chinese cinema. In recognition of his talent, Ryon Lee also secured the Best Script Award at the 2013 Malaysia Golden Wow Awards for his contribution to Nasi Lemak 2.0. In the film industry, Ryon Lee holds another distinguished title as a director, often referred to as the King of Ghosts. His thriller films, including The Transcend, Seventh, Haunted Hotel, and Walk With Me, have consistently garnered positive reviews and achieved success at the box office. In addition to his remarkable contributions to the film industry, Ryon Lee has been a prominent figure in the theater industry for decades. His achievements have earned him accolades such as the Malaysian Outstanding Youth Award, the Global Chinese Culture and Arts Award, and a notable accomplishment of winning the Best Original Screenwriter Award for 5 consecutive years. In this edition of the Ningdian Interview, we had the opportunity to interview director Ryon Lee. Through delving into his artistic experiences, we gained insight into the cinematic artistry that resides in his mind. Ryon Lee studied film and drama in Malaysia. Right after graduating, Lee found himself amidst the Asian financial crisis. The economy was in a downturn, and the film and television industry in Malaysia nearly vanished overnight. Originally, Lee had plans to pursue a career in film and television. However, upon graduating, Lee was met with the struggles faced by the film and television industry. With a major in film and a minor in play and drama, Lee returned to the Chinese theater scene in Malaysia, delving into drama where Lee took on roles as a screenwriter, director, and even an acting instructor. Lee dedicated nearly a decade to these endeavors. Lee discovered that his passion still resided in the realm of movies. However, during that period in Malaysia, there were virtually no Chinese commercial films. The landscape primarily consisted of independent art films that didn't make it to cinema screens. Coincidentally, during that period, Lee crossed paths with a young director named Zhou Qingyuan, who later directed On Your Mark in China in 2021. Zhou approached Lee and said, "Are you interested in venturing into a new direction for Malaysian films? We aim to create a feature film for theaters." Personally, Lee sensed that it was the right time for a career shift. However, considering his more than 10-year hiatus from the film industry, Lee began as a screenwriter. Both individuals collaborated on 3 movies in a single year, and these films went on to set several records in Malaysia at that time. The Tiger Woohoo, The Great Day, and The Journey. Given Lee's background in directing, he harbored a persistent desire to return to that path. Therefore, he initially took on the role of a screenwriter. After contributing to the writing of nearly 10 movies, a formal opportunity presented itself, marking the initiation of his directorial journey. Lee's screenwriting works, such as Tiger Woohoo and Great Day, are characterized by heartwarming dramas. However, as a director, Lee earned the moniker King of Ghosts for your work in thrillers. During Lee's time as a screenwriter, he collaborated with various directors, contributing scripts across different themes and genres. Lee firmly believed that Malaysian Chinese films should embrace diversity. Solely relying on one type of film for development is an unhealthy approach. During that period, director Zhou Qingyuan and Ryon Lee were focused on developing feature films with distinct local characteristics. While other directors explored comedies and various genres, Lee noticed a gap in the thriller category. This realization led him to step into the role of a director for such films. Additionally, considering that the Chinese population in Malaysia is relatively modest, comprising only about 22%, Lee contemplated what type of work could resonate with Chinese audiences and be embraced by Malaysians. Commercially, apart from Hollywood and Hong Kong action films, thrillers from Southeast Asia, particularly those from Thailand, have gained popularity in Malaysia. Hence, Lee made the decision to venture into the thriller genre. Surprisingly, Lee ended up creating numerous thrillers and earned the moniker, King of Ghosts. In truth, Lee's exploration has been driven by a desire to embrace the diversity of film expressions. Lee doesn't create thrillers merely for the sake of doing so. Lee's goal is to utilize films as a means to document the happenings on this land or to narrate the stories of this era, conveying what Lee has observed, heard, and felt. Ryon Lee finds it worthwhile to capture local horror stories or what are commonly called supernatural events in movies. Even in thrillers, Lee aims to convey stories about culture. Lee aspires to invite Chinese, Malaysian, and international audiences to delve into the mysterious facets of Malaysia through his films. In the upcoming Ningdian interview, we'll explore how director Ryon Lee navigates his creative vision, balancing between thrillers and heartwarming feature films.